Okay, the detail for the start of Pyung and Hyung is we're going to step into a back stance with our left leg. So if you notice, I will step slightly backwards. I don't just turn on the spot. Okay, I'm going to make sure I step slightly backwards into a back stance. As I do that, my left hand comes to my right hip. I gain elbow connection. As I do a inside to outside middle block, and I'm in a back stance. Eyes high in the middle if you ask Mrs. Byrne. Okay? From there, I'm going to step together, leave the blocking hand out, and I'm going to reach across to my opposite hip with my right arm. I'm going to do an inside to outside middle block and a low block together. More detail in a second. Then I'm going to twist my left hand towards my right hip, leave my blocking hand out. I'm going to do an inside to outside middle block and a low block together. So from the side, step together, blocking fist stays out, twist the hips, gain elbow connection. Going to do an inside to outside middle block and a low block. Inside to outside middle block, low block. And if you notice, they finish level with the shoulders. So we're not eyes height in the middle with this block, we're out at the shoulder level, and we're out at the shoulder level. And they're at the same height. Okay, this is a normal low block, and this is a normal inside to outside middle block. You notice the elbows are connected. Okay, from there, I then reach across to my right hip with my left hand, my block, my inside to outside middle block wants to stay out. I then change my arms. Okay, so one more time. Going to look inside to outside middle block, step together, reach down, double block, reach down, double block. And it's the same the other way. So I'm going to look over my right shoulder. Remember the flags are where you are. I'm going to step out into an inside to outside middle block. Notice how my hands come around and I gain elbow connection. From there, inside to outside middle block in a back stance. Step together, reach the right hip, change guard, change the block, reach the left hip, change the block. Okay, exactly the same on the other way. So I'm inside to outside middle block, I'm going to step together, reach across, block, reach across, block. Try not to bob up and down as you do this. You want hip rotation, not vertical up and down. So hand to hip, block, 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 hand to hip, block. Practice that in the garden loads of times. That'll help you. Hey! Hey! Detail. Reach your right hip as you fall forwards, catch your balance, front stance, two-handed inside to outside middle block. Nice and easy. From there, you want to rock your weight back into a side stance. Notice how the back knee now bends. As I do that, I'm going to pull my opponent's guard down and draw my right hand back. So from the side, front stance, side stance, and I'm ready to do a spear arm strike with a kiap in a front stance. So from this position, block, strike. Now from here I'm going to step into a cross-legged stance and I want my hips to be 45 degrees. I don't want to be turning my back on anybody, okay? I want my hips 45 degrees. So from a front stance, I'm going to twist my striking hand opposite way round. So palm to the left, now palm to the right. As I step forward into that cross-legged stance, I'm going to bend my elbow and protect my kidneys. So from here, twist, step, protect. Okay? From here, twist, step, protect. As I then continue to rotate anti-clockwise, I'm going to use my left arm as I step out into a horse stance, come over the top, hammer fist. I've now got my other hand chambered. It's a hammer fist over the top, not a cat one out to the side of the head, hammer fist over the top. And from a horse stance, I'm going to step forward into a front stance, middle punch with a kiap. Detail on this one, I'm going to show you from the side. So what we're going to do is we're going to step together. Our left foot is going to join our right foot as we turn around and have our knees slightly bent. Hands are just back of centre and they're at 45 degrees. As we do that, we're going to stand up. We're going to place our top two knuckles on our belt. Okay, top of our belt. And our elbows are slightly forward of the body. They're not backwards, okay? Slightly forward of the body. So, we stand up straight as we bring the hands to the detail without taking a big step. We're going to do a blocking kick with our right leg. Balbadakromaki, land down in a horse stance, use the elbow to push somebody's guard out of the way, hammer fist over the top, bring the arm back the same way it goes out, and it goes back on our belt with those top two knuckles. Going to do another blocking kick, land down in a horse stance, use the elbow to move the guard out of the way, hammer fist, back again. Now I'm going to do the same again on the other side, blocking kick, land down horse stance, elbow moves the guard out of the way, hammer fist, but I leave my hammer fist out this time. The last move is I step forward from a horse stance into a front stance. Middle punch. Nice and easy. Detail on this one. Front knee is bent, back leg is straight, I'm in a front stance. Middle punch is out towards the solar plexus, okay? When I step together, I'm going to keep my knees bent, just like my front knee is bent. My rear leg's going to come together and it's going to be bent as well. My head height doesn't change. I don't go this. I step together, I step out into horse stance. So from the back, rear leg comes in, step together, breathe in. Breathe out. The middle punch doesn't change. So from the front. I turn by taking my left leg and I want to turn my horse stance facing the back of the room to a horse stance facing the front of the room. As I do that, the hand that's out as a punch comes around and does an elbow strike to somebody who stood behind you. As I do that, I'm going to use the other hand to punch over the shoulder. Okay, so horse stance facing the back of the room, horse stance facing the front of the room, elbow strike and a punch, and we look over our left shoulder. Then I'm going to leap towards the right hand side of the room, or leap to my right, and I'm going to change my arms. Okay? So I'm going to leap and change my arms. Leap and change my arms. From there, this one, we don't move the leg that might be closest to the flags. We move the last leg that we moved back into parallel position. So the right leg comes in,